Hi there. So everybody's familiar with the pyramids. They come from a small country in Africa called Egypt. But Egypt is also famous for another thing nowadays, and that is the mummification process. So the mummification process consists of four parts and is invented because earlier the Egyptians would just bury a body when the person died, they just bury the body in a small pit out in the desert. So the good things about that was that the heat that the body was getting would dehydrate the body and preserve it naturally. But there was a downside to this, and that was that there was a small risk of the bodies being eaten by animals. And the Egyptians didn't like that at all. So they invented the mummification process. So as I said, it consists of four processes. So four parts. So as I'm not an Egyptian expert, I cannot do this, and I don't know how to, explain it all. So uh, the famous archaeologist Joe will explain them all, since he travels all over Egypt and he knows almost everything about it. So, yeah, I'll see you after that. I'm Joe, the archaeologist. You'll probably know me as I'm one of the famous, archaeologists in Egypt. And today, I think my friend, I think his name was Arnav, yeah, Arnav, told me that I'm supposed to give you guys a brief introduction about, well, mummification. And I traveled all over Egypt for many years, and I'm familiar with the mummification process, so I'm going to give you the mummification process in four parts. Alright, so first, the body was washed with water from the river Nile. And once it was washed, it was placed in a bed that was on a bit of a slant so that all the fluids inside the body would flow out. And once that was done, all the organs inside would be removed and put into small jars called canopic jars, and the canopic jars would be placed alongside the mummified body inside the coffin, which we'll introduce later on. Okay, so after the organs have been removed, the brain is removed, and it's removed by sticking a hot, pointy rod up the nasal cavity and then pulling it back out again, and just doing that repeatedly until the brain is gone. So once all the organs are removed and placed in canopic jars, except for the heart though. The heart is left because the Egyptians believed that the heart was the only thing that could keep the bodies alive even after they were buried. So the heart was left, all the other jars put into canopic jars and placed for the body. Once the organs were removed, the body was then stuffed with sawdust. A ton of it. All inside, stuffing and stuffing and stuffing. Then it was all stuffed with a bit of a pinch of salt and some natron. So salt and sawdust, they are good absorbers of water and moisture. And we don't want water in our bodies when we're dead, because if you want to preserve the bodies like the Egyptians, water only makes it worse, because water it's wet, and wet things, they rot very quickly. So the drier it is, the longer it'll last. So they try to remove as much water and moisture as possible, so they put in some sawdust. Once that was at hand, then the body will be wrapped in layers and layers of linen, so that it was completely covered. It might look a little creepy, but it's what the Egyptians believed, that we have a mummification process. So once that was done, body would be placed inside a tomb called sarcophagus. So it would be shaped like the body, but it's gonna be a little like a cage, basically. Not a cage, but like a little bit of a case, which the body is placed in. And once that was done, now the modified body is finished. So here are some other fun facts about the modification process. Did you know it costed a lot and took over 70 days to complete? Yes, that is right. It did take 70 days. So yeah, and also the Egyptians believed that once the body was buried inside the coffin and put away, the soul will return, and then the body is gonna come alive and then live forever. So that's a detailed introduction to mummification. So I have some more work to do. I have to go travel in Cairo tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, welcome back. So I hope you enjoyed Joe's detailed presentation about mummification. So I hope now you have a clear picture inside your mind whenever you think of mummification. And so I'll see you next time in another video. So see you soon. Bye.